Hello everyone, it's Amy, and welcome to the one-year finale of Build Your Stash and Craft. I just thought that I would kind of lay things out a bit as best as I could so that you can see just what you can do on $5 a week in 1 year's time. So I also just wanted to say thank you all very, very much for your support throughout this year. I really appreciate it, and it has been fun doing this. I think that I am going to try next year. And I just ask that if there's anything that you would like to see, that you think that maybe you would like to have, and maybe I could figure out how to do it a little cheaper, just send me you can just put a message here or send me a message on YouTube and just let me know what it is that you would like to see me do this next coming year. So I am going to just walk you up here now. These are the things that we have. I laid out some of them. There just wasn't any way to kind of lay out everything. But we started out kind of our first storage for our year was this, what I called my full roll top desk. And I showed you how to make that. And it's had, I think, 3 additions since it was originally made. And then I just have other storage units that I showed you how to make. Little book storage units and boxes, and we just made all sorts of things. We made books, and we did our own prop blocks. We made stamps and line stamps, all sorts of embellishments and beads. We made glitter paste and glimmer paste. We made our own jelly plate and our own rollers. We got all sorts of paints and nail polishes and ribbons and all sorts of things to use. We made little Bubby dolls, and we made little clothespins and paper clips, and I showed you how to make the pretty flowers. We have all sorts of construction items, and all of this was just purchased at $5 a week. No more, and we actually still have $12 left over in the bank from this first year. We made glimmer sprays, and we made watercolor inks, and we made alcohol inks. We were able to get all sorts of supplies. We made little storage jars, glue holders, spools for our twine or ribbon or lace or anything. We got lots of tools. We've got the spackle for texture paste, and we have a spreader. We have a cutting board for cutting. We have razor knives. We have a scoreboard. We made folders out of cereal boxes to keep our papers in. There's a trimmer and a heat gun, and then a saw and all sorts of papers that we made. We have our pokey tools, and we have our ball tools, and we have paper edge rippers, and boxes that we made. We have embossing pads, poking pads. We have our tools for jewelry making. We have our bow makers. There's one of the bows that we made. We made our own bead caps. We made our own plastic beads. We made our own funky boho beads. We made paper beads, fabric beads, and all sorts of foldings. Well, not all sorts of foldings, just a few. We did dominoes and flowers and feathers. We made our own Rolodex. And so these are just a few of the things that we did throughout this 1 year. We were able to get all of these paintbrushes and markers and glitter markers and metallic markers. We made a journal for a few flowers. Oh, we have a glue gun over there in the rack, and we were able to get glue sticks. But this is it. This is what we did in 1 year's time. So, it's not about how much you spend. It's really about how much you enjoy your crafting. And that's what it's all about. And sometimes when you overspend, it's not as enjoyable as when you don't, because then you're worried about what you've spent or how you're going to pay for it, or, I mean, crafting is a hobby. It's something to do to keep you occupied, get your mind off of things, and you really should be able to enjoy it and lose yourself in it instead of worrying over it. So I really do appreciate this first year. Thank you all so very much for making this as popular as it has been. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you all have an outstanding new year. Bye-bye.